Okay, part two is we left off with the saber and conocer. And so, as I said, the saber is to know facts, information, and skills, how to do something. And conocer is to know people, to be familiar with places, to be familiar with music, books, works of art, that kind of thing. That's the main difference between saber and conocer. Also, they have an irregular yo form. Yo sé, S-E, accent mark. And yo conozco, you had a Z in there. The other forms are regular, but the yo forms are irregular. Okay. Okay, so Karen, hola Karen, ¿sabes dónde está Raúl? Do you know where Raúl is? So this is information. Where Raúl is information. That's saber. No, no conozco a Raúl. I don't know Raúl. Who is Raúl? So you're saying, I don't know him. That's a person. You know a person, it's conocer. Here it's information where he is. This is Raul himself. I don't know Raul. Who's Raul? Raul is a sports buddy. He's tall, dark. Él sabe jugar al tenis muy bien. So he knows how to play tennis very well. So skills, knowing how to do something, that's saber. Sabe jugar tenis muy bien. Okay. Yes. He's at the Ingrid Garcilaso de la Vega Park. And he says, no conozco ese parque. I don't know that park, right? So to be familiar with places, to know places is conocer. To know people and places is conocer. And she's saying, see, I know how to go, let's go together. I know how to get there, let's go together. She knows the way, that's information. She knows how to get there. Knowing the place is conocer. Knowing how to get there, that's information, that's saber. A little tricky, but that's the difference there. Okay, and this one is similar, but you already have the forms given for you. So, conozco a Ramón muy bien. That's knowing a person. He is intelligent, studious, sabe hablar español, inglés y francés. He knows how to speak English, Spanish, English, and French. Okay. He's hardworking and generous. Ramón sabe ser un buen amigo. He knows how to be a good friend. That's a skill there. Okay? Because you're not knowing a person or place or familiarity, it's a skill. He knows how to be a good friend. It's an odd sentence, but saber is still the best choice. He's also extroverted. Conoce a chicos y chicas de todos los países hispanos. He knows guys and girls from all the Hispanic countries. A Ramón le gusta mucho cocinar so he likes to cook, and he knows where the best restaurants in the city are. So that's information. He knows where they are. Again, knowing the restaurants, being familiar with the restaurants is one thing, and knowing where they are, which is information, is another. So that's the distinction there. He knows where all the best restaurants are. Okay. Yeah. And then the last one is also another saber conocer. This is the last one, second to the last one. Yeah. Okay. So, the correct form. So, hola David, ¿cómo estás? Necesito hablar con Esteban García. ¿Conoces a Esteban? Do you know Esteban? Yes, of course, Esteban is my friend. Do you know where he is? So that's information. Knowing Esteban is conocer. Knowing where he is, that's information, that's saber. ¿Sabes dónde está? He's at the library at the biology school. Okay. ¿Sabes dónde está la biblioteca? Do you know where the library is? Yes, it's on Central Street, calle Central. Yo no sé ir ahí. I don't know how to get there. Don't worry, I'll go with you. Thanks. And then por para is the last one here, and por and para is tricky for non-Spanish speakers. That's one thing I'll say about por and para. The second thing I'll say about por and para is that they often mean for, but they have many other meanings besides for, which makes it a little more complicated. Por is used in a lot of expressions. Many expressions are por fin, por favor, por eso. There are many expressions that use por, and it's best to just memorize those. As you go further in your study of Spanish and as you read more, you'll start to recognize all those expressions with por. But at first, you may need to just memorize them. Right? And then para is often used to mean in order to. So, for example, para tener una A en la clase, tengo que estudiar mucho. So in order to have an A in the class, I have to study a lot. Para tener una A en la clase. So para is often used for that before verbs. It means in order to. Para is also for like the destination, right? So las flores son para mi novia. The flowers are for my girlfriend. That's another use of para. And there are many others which I won't repeat all of them that we cover in this chapter. In this chapter, they give you a few uses of por and para, and then later, future chapters, they give you more. So as to not overwhelm you, they give them to you little by little. The other thing about por and para is that it's you can learn all the rules, you know, but when you're actually writing and speaking, until you get a real feel for them, you probably won't use them all correctly anyway. They always say that the prepositions, which is what these are, will always give you away as a non-native speaker. You know, that non-native speakers of a language will always get the prepositions wrong. Not always, but will often get the prepositions wrong. And the other thing about por and para is that if you do use them interchangeably, if you do misuse them, it's not the end of the world. Probably the communication is not going to be spoiled if you misuse them. So basically, the moral of this is that don't worry too much about por and para. Okay, but I will give you the answers here. Por fin es sábado. Por eso no llevan. Y por eso no llevan. Wait. Oh yeah, this is an X, right? You don't need anything there, right? X if nothing is needed. Yeah, right. Okay, so ellos salen de la casa por la puerta y van a comprar un regalo para Eusebio porque su cumpleaños. So finally it's Saturday, and for that reason, por eso, therefore, they're not taking their backpack. They're leaving the house through the door. Por la puerta, they pass through the door. That's another example of how por and para can have meanings other than for. In this case, por is through. They leave through the door. And they're going to buy a gift for Eusebio because it's his birthday. So in that case, para does mean for. Okay, so that's what I have to say about por and para. All right, that's the conclusion of this chapter quiz. I hope this was useful. Again, if you need more information, if anything was not clear, if I didn't cover something you wanted me to cover, please let me know. Email me, and I will be happy to get back to you. Hasta luego.